Hi, my name is Nathan Sutherland with Flint and Iron, and I'm here because I want to talk to you guys about reaching your full potential. The idea of Flint and Iron is that we spark positive purpose in youth, and we're going to do that together. The idea of this channel is to kind of live life together, talk about your goals, talk about who you want to become, and how do we get there. I'm really passionate about this because I've taught for over 10 years, and I've really realized three important truths through teaching. The first is that everyone is capable of greatness. Everyone has potential. The second is that little choices matter. And the third is that it's never too late to be great. And today, I'm going to share a little story with you that comes out of my own life. If you know me, if you don't, you need to know this. I have two young boys. One is 4, one is 2. Owen is the 4-year-old, Henry is the 2-year-old. And this story comes from them. Just a couple days ago, we were wrestling, right? So we did bath time in the evening, and then we went and wrestled a little bit. They got their jammies on. They're wrestling around. And our form of wrestling is there's a long hallway outside my bedroom, and they'll run down the hallway, sprint, and then they'll like tackle me, or they'll bring a pillow and they'll start, hit me with it, and we'll wrestle a little bit, and I'll toss them on stuff, and then they'll get up and they'll repeat, but they have to take turns because if they do it together, they bonk heads or they run into things. Well, Owen, the 4-year-old, realized I'm a bunch bigger than my brother. Why do I need to wait my turn? So he decided to take his turn, get up, run down the hall, knock his brother over, and then take another turn. Right? That's problem solving, I guess, for 4-year-olds. And so he did this, and then I would yell, "No, Owen, be nice to your brother," and it repeats. But he's big, and we keep telling him, "Owen, this could come back to haunt you one day." I assumed it would be when he was older. Well, a couple nights ago when we were wrestling, Owen and I were specifically wrestling, and he got up, and I could hear Henry's little footsteps coming down the hall. And I saw Owen booking it to the door, and I could see in his face this determination that comes right before he decides to truck somebody. And it's important to note that on this night, the door that they normally run through was closed. There's 2 doors that go into our room. The door on the left was closed. The door on the right was open, so he had to kind of veer into oncoming traffic to try to get back in time to be able to hit his brother. And there was an impact at the door that sounded sort of like a wet towel hitting a cabbage. And I remember the first thing I saw after the impact was a tooth bouncing across the carpet. And I remember just thinking, "Oh no, there's a tooth!" And I grabbed him and I ran him into the bathroom, and it hadn't even started to bleed yet. It was one of those ones that just shot out. and I'm there, and I'm holding him, and about 90 seconds in, he goes, "Daddy, yeah, I want more teeth," which is super sad as a dad. I can't get you more teeth. Maybe a pony, but I can't get you more teeth, bud. And it made me think about our lives, about specifically the lives of the young people I work with, and how sometimes we have consequences that we don't choose, right? We get to pick our choices, but we don't always get to pick our consequences. And that was the way it was with Owen, right? He didn't wake up from nap time going, "You know what? I think I'm going to get my tooth knocked out by my younger brother today." In fact, there's a little bit more to it. It was both front teeth. Yeah, he lost them both to just a killer wallop from younger brother. He did not wake up and go, "You know what? I'm going to knock out my teeth today." And his younger brother didn't say that either. What he said was, "I'm going to be sprinting down the hallway and I'm going to try to cut in line. In this case, I'm going to run down the hallway to try to cut in line to tackle Daddy. And I'm not going to see my brother coming. I'm going to put myself in a position where I get consequences that I didn't want." Now, in this case, Owen is safe. Nobody got a concussion. There were no stitches. The teeth are fine. They're baby teeth. They will grow back soon. We called every dentist in the area and got professional feedback on that. But in our lives, sometimes that's not just teeth. So I would challenge you with this question. Are you on track to who you want to be? Are your little choices taking you where you want to go? And the way you would know that is you look at, all right, do I want to be a week from now? Do I want to be more of who I am today? 1 week from today, do I want to be more of who I am right now? Because if the answer is yes, awesome. Your little choices you're making every single day, your friends, what you're doing online, how you're treating your family, how you're handling your academics, those are just going to get more permanent as you continue to practice them. If your answer is no, I really enjoyed today, but I don't want more of this me a week from now, then there's the second question. What do you need to change? Because it makes us wonder, are you sprinting down the hallway of life towards a closed door and setting yourself up for consequences that maybe you don't want? My son isn't a bad person, right? He made a mistake. He was selfish. He was trying to cut in line and he took a face right in the mouth. But he's not bad. He didn't want that to happen and he doesn't deserve it. And the bad things that happen in our lives, we don't always deserve. Sometimes they're unintended consequences from not thinking out our little choices as we're going. My hope from these conversations is that we can be intentional about the choices we're making. If you're someone where you say, man, I'm not happy with my choices, this is not who I want to be or where I want to go, my challenge to you would be figure out which section of your life it comes from. Bring people around you who care about you. That's teachers, friends, family members, people from your place of worship. Go find those individuals who help you be more that person and start making those choices. You don't have to become that person today or tomorrow, but we want to make sure that your choices are leading you there, right? I'm still making intentional choices to become the individual, including, by the way, making this video. I want to be someone who helps other people reach their fullest potential. I believe these conversations will help with that, and I'm excited to be a part of the conversation as you continue to become all you can be. Thank you for being here. Look forward to talking in the future.